Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, it's Morning Magic. It's me, Robin. Jen is the winner today. First one here. Good morning, beautiful soul. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Magic. It's me, Robin, and I'm dropping flowers everywhere I go. Hi, beautiful friends. Hi, beautiful souls. It's a beautiful day over here. Good morning, Miss Melanie. Good morning. I love seeing your names pop up. I love saying hi to you. So let me do just that right now. Friends, friends, friends. Hello. Good morning, Miss Jen. Good morning, Stellar Speller. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Caitlin. Hi, friends. Hi, Melanie. Good morning. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Roshni. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. And hi, Tanya's shirt. Remember when we were little? Did you ever say, hi, Robin's mom? Hi, Robin's mom. Hi, Tanya's shirt. Good afternoon, Miss Carol. Hello, Mr. Jeffrey. Yes, good morning, beautiful beings. I like that, Tanya. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Ellen. Oh, I see. Jeffrey says, Ud day orning may. Elcom way, ute, orning may, ejik may, au he arye, uye. Au he is a, either other way, in a orye art hey. All right, I'm not doing that anymore. I said, welcome to Morning Magic. How is the weather in your heart? I also spoke ubby-dubby growing up, if anyone watched Zoom. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Alexis. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, beautiful beings. This is your circle. This is your love posse. You know, this is your place. That was the fan. As you know, if you've been coming, I have a fabric blade fan that makes fart sounds. Look. See, it wasn't me. Hello, hello, hello. So friends, did you have a good night? How are you today? How is the weather in your heart today? I hope that the night went well for you. I hope that you're feeling good in the hood today. And if you're not, let's see what we can do about that. That's why we are together. First things first. That's for you, Jeff. Did you... Here's what I want to know. Did you hug yourself through the night? Or when you first got up? That's usually what we do, but certain individuals were sleeping like this through a lot of the night. That would be me. Uh-oh. Number one's at the sink. I don't know. Oh, Jeppy, wave.
I forgot the yum yum.
I think he's in his underwear. This is TMI all over the place this morning. Yeah, so I hugged myself through the night, through the day. It's a beautiful thing, and I hope you did the same. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Anna. Hi, Valerie. Friends, let us cheers. What are we going to cheers to? I say we cheers to peace and ease, remembering we are one in the spirit, remembering we are spirit in a body, otherwise known as us. But we are that spirit flowing through us. Here, I've got some iced tea, calendula and roses and black tea, of course, Irish breakfast tea. Mix it all together. Cheers. Cheers to the journey. Cheers to waking up. Cheers to being awake. You know what I mean by awake? Like awake in the spirit. Friends, did you choose a word today? Did you choose a word for yourself? Hang on one second. I need to get my little facial towel. I'm just over here. Where did I go? I'm here. I have a little drawer of washcloths and things in the healing room back in the day. Can you say that now? Back to pre-coronavirus? Can we say back in the day? When I was doing in-person healing sessions, I had all kinds of things in here, so I'll just get one of those towels. So yeah, I wonder, did you pick a word of the day today for yourself? Alexa says, I'm trying to make the weather and my heart a bit better today. Going to work on forgiving myself today. So Alexis and anyone else this is feeling good for, in this moment now, I forgive you. In this moment now. The truth is, there is nothing you could have done, said, decided that ever would change the love in my heart as I connect with you, what I feel as I connect with you. There is nothing that could change that. Nothing you could do. No earthly credential, no behavior, no, there's nothing. And forgive yourself means to give it up for. To give it up for. What are you going to give it up for? For the realization that holding shit against your own heart is ego. There you go. Throwing rocks at your own heart comes from the ego. It's not the enlightened one. It's not the spark of the divine you truly are. It's not one with the spirit. So as this plagues you, and I get how it does, you know, each of us needs to walk through some of these, Paul Selig and the guides call it echoes. These old memories, they're really just echoes. And we need to, as we're making our way, okay, wait, I have to back up so I can walk. We have to walk through these echoes. You're walking through an echo. What if that was the truest truth? And the weather in your heart. Think about the best kind of weather for a long journey. It's like my day here outside today. Let me show you my day outside today, Alexis. It's a little overcast. It's breezy. Ideally, there would be no big construction trucks, but I have to roll with what's happening. Yeah. So it's okay if the weather isn't spectacular. You know, for a journey, maybe an overcast day is just the right thing. A little bit of breeze, slight drizzle every now and then. You know? So to give it up for the knowing that you are a spark of the divine. You are God in a body. Did anybody get my email this morning yet? You know, do you realize that you are a spark of the divine in a body as you? Do you realize that this day moves on without your consent, and the only thing you can do is be intentional about how you're going to roll? The list is long of things that you and I have done, friends, that we could be beating ourselves up for. But this is a time for honesty and truth. And I say we call our ego selves out on the mat. And we call bullshit on some of the thoughts. And we ask better questions. Why am I allowing this to be here? You know, I am not impervious to the stinky thinky. I would never have one podcast episode to share with you if that was true. I'm not impervious, but I do say, isn't that interesting that I'm choosing to be on this story today? I like it. This truck says Jacob's Asphalt Paving. A lot of noise today, honeys. I'm sorry. Maybe we can just treat it like energy. There goes the fourth truck. Energy cleansing. Just asphalt paving. I do like that though. Paving. What are we paving? Oh, good morning, Diane. Good morning, Sue. Tanya says, cheers to the light we add to the world today. Amen. Jeff says, my little boy is here with me today. That's so sweet, honey. You know, it's okay for us to be tender-hearted beings. I really get that a lot of people in your sphere might not be like that, but so what? You are the way shower. You are the light bringer. You are the path maker. Hello, asphalt paving service. That's you. You're forging ahead of everybody else. Usually, if you're blessed in a family where that's not the case, you are the rare unicorns. So today, you know, let's be tender and loving with our own hearts. And, you know, you don't have to line up with everybody's opinion of you. It's just not necessary. So Melanie says, my word is peace. Tanya says, Jeff, ha 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 ha. Jeff, it's a frog, Melanie says. The fan is a frog? Yeah, it's a frog. I like the word now for today, says Jen. Roshni's going with enrich. Ellen says reset. Alicia says word is be. Carrie is receive. Jeffy's word is release. Yeah, Roshni, throwing rocks at our heart. It's a poo-poo way to live. It's true. Alexis, here's to choosing to no longer throwing rocks at my heart. You're welcome, honey. Hi, Mary. Carol. I notice I want to take a break from asking the universe for certain things. Not meaning details, but even tools like ease feel like a repetition, exhausting. The big you knows, doesn't it? Yeah. Well done. Well done. And actually, we have been requesting. The truth is, one sincere request, I think you're right there. It's granted. And that energy we can draw on all the time, can't we? That's beautiful, Carol. People needed to hear that today. I'm going to read that again. I notice I want to take a break from asking the universe for certain things. Like even tools like ease feel like a repetition, exhausting. The big you knows, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. This morning, I was sitting outside and I was thinking about just being. There's a Course in Miracles prayer workbook lesson that says, just reach your hand through the clouds. Go through the clouds. And it's funny how Paul Selig has a very similar passage. I read it to us once from the Book of Knowing and Work. But the point is, allow yourself to go through the clouds. The clouds are just that stuff. You know, I'm not okay. The world is crazy. What are we doing about equality? What are we doing about laws? What the hell, Donald Trump? You know, just all the stuff that's going. China, Hong Kong, what the hell? You know, just what the hell? My illness, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? My anxiety, I'm stressed out, I'm not okay, I'm upset. Why did she say that to me? You know, just like those are clouds. Clouds. I have so much to do, don't want to cook, don't want to. Clouds. Reach your hand through the clouds, and there will be hands grasping yours. And I assure you, this is no idle fantasy. This is what Jesus says in the Course in Miracles, and Paul Selig and the guides say, your friends on the journey will take your hands through the clouds. So for me, the meditation, if you will, the prayer is really about being. And that means through this stuff. The mind that's constantly going, you know, let yourself have a break. So yeah, we don't have to pray one more time, not 108 times for, you know, we don't have to. And I so admire, Carol, the way you honor your knowing. Even if it comes through exhaustion, then glory be, you know? Fantastic. Fantastic. That's great, you guys. I'm glad some of you liked the letter. And Stellar Healer? I don't know how to say it, but I'm glad you're here for the first time. Welcome. Thanks, Ellen. Mary says, my word is flow. I'm having a lovely day and will not let anyone spoil it for me. Right, meaning myself, because I'm the only one who can spoil it. They get into my head, and my ego is looking for spoilers. Is it not? My ego is looking for spoilers. I love looking across to the construction guys. The other day, there were probably 15 guys outside working, chatting, you know, and bang, 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 you know, again and again. And I was like, I love it. I love this. I don't know why. And then I thought, what's wrong with me? Why do I like, am I sure I like this? Well, yeah, I do. But it's funny how the ego's like, even when you're rolling with something that could be upsetting, your ego's like, oh yeah, I don't think you like it. No, 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 no. I don't think you like it. Actually, I think you are bothered by it, okay? Okay, did that work? I'll wait. Are you upset yet? No? Okay, so here comes the next thought, you know? It's like we're the ones that jump into bed with this stuff. But it was fun. Sometimes I play music and serenade yesterday I did I'm Your Handyman by James Taylor. I put it up really loud. And then when I turned my music off, they turned their music on. And it's good music, you know? And they're out there going, aha, aha, and there's lots of laughter. That's how it could be. We could practice seeing people and choosing. So I love your word flow. And thank you for sharing, all of you who share. It really is awesome. It helps. It helps us know ourselves, doesn't it? Helps us feel okay, like we're on point, doesn't it? Caitlin's word is no. I love that. No. No. Amanda's word is cherish. I love that. Flow, flow, flow. Jeffy says, love it. Is that your word today, honey? Hello, Tari. That's Miss TJ. Hello, Amy. Today is see and release. See and release. Genius. I love that, because let's not say catch and release. Genius. See it and release it. See it and release it. Ooh, I love that. See it and release it. See it and release it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, just that's the function of the ego. So if you know that, It changes everything. You become like the ultimate parent who, you know, just kind of sees the crying kid and doesn't get into the nitty-gritty, just kind of takes care of it from a much higher view. So good. My word of the day is release. So how about I just lovingly suggest, Alexis, instead of the word release, let's pick a word, or let's put, you know how sometimes people put phrases together? I'm just a suggestion. You're free, of course. If I say release, I want to orient towards what I'm going for, which is like the transition and the newness and the I'm already there and that energy. So I don't know if something in addition comes to it for you, but you have released it, honey. It's not here. We're just talking about a ghost, an echo. So, you know, we don't want to keep calling it back by releasing it. Am I making sense? I hope so. Just with so much love. Like we are worthy of officially moving on from what we said or did. We are worthy of officially forever moving on. There is no more repenting required. There is no more repenting required. And that is in the Course in Miracles. You know the word atonement? I need to atone for my sins. No. No. Wrong again. Atonement means at one-ment. I'm having a moment where I forgot. And I thought I was this horrific thing. Cast out. Too horrible to be included in the fault, in the light, in the joy. Too horrible to be worthy. Too screwed up already. Too late to have anything good come out of this life. Too far behind to ever be caught up again. The atonement is realizing in that moment I am one with the Spirit, and this is all a story of my separated self, my ego. Wow. Huge. And as that moves through you, and as you choose to practice that, which is like a light year movement from I forgive myself, you know? This is how we heal the world, too. This is how we address Black Lives Matter on a small scale inside our own hearts. When people say, I don't know what to do, I'm like, okay, here we go. We are one in the Spirit. What I do on the inner impacts the outer. So let's really work on this inner work. So the atonement is, I'm at one with Spirit. That's a miracle. You know, there's no cleansing required. Like going back to Carol, there's no prayer necessary. Let us just be here. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Valerie. Shelley, thank you for telling me. Stellar Sheller. I love that. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful song, The Clouds. I looked at clouds from both sides now. Yeah. Just know it for what it is, beloveds. Don't be afraid to be one of those people. You know what I'm saying? You're you. Transforming, lifting, going higher. And like I said on the podcast this week, I think it's a much more worthy prayer to say, raise me up, get me on the mountain. You know, I sang a little song just as badly there as here. Get me on there. I don't, just like this is where I would say release, Alexis. I release this now. Done. Get me out there. But again, my orientation is, I want to go. Let's go. Right? Let's go, Robin. Let's go. I was also not a cheerleader. I tried out for pom-poms in the 7th grade. Not even like, is there a less than first cut? I didn't even make that. Too original is what I will say. Carrie says the last few days she's been hugging herself and saying the word help. Let's try it. Carrie, one in the Spirit, one in the Lord. I'm here with you. You are here with me. Take it a step deeper. And you know, maybe you have some religious icky. Maybe you and all of us have some religious icky, friends. But you know what? Whoops. So what? So what? It's still the truest truth that you are one in the Spirit. So find the new words that help you say that. I am one in the Spirit. Hey, Erica. No worries. No worries. Thank you too, Alexis. Thanks for being here. Amen, my friends. Look at all these comments just pop back up. Hang on. That actually made perfect sense. I'm glad to see it in a new perspective. New perspective and anew, Alexis. That's the word a lot of us choose here. Anew, anew, anew. So there you go. I release this and call it anew. I don't know. Do you know? No Ajax required. That's right, Melanie. You know, that's true. When I was little, I thought that Jesus had to scrub my heart with the sacred cleanser, because I went to that kind of a school, and it really created a struggle, you know. But now I just reclaim it all, and I love it. And you know, like I say, be the one, be the unicorn in everybody's midst. It's fine. You can get over not being accepted or loved or whatever. You can get over the unsubscribes and the unfollows and the jokey faces people make at you. You can get over everything, because what are you? One with the Spirit. And look at all of our friends here. We're not alone. We're walking together. If people choose to make fun of us or give us whatever, you know, tell us we're whatever, I don't even want to conjure it. You have your posse here. You do. Melanie says the podcast was kick-ass. All right, that's good feedback. Thank you. We're listening now together, Jeff and I really feel that energy coming through as I'm sharing more, you know, setting my intention weeks back to stop being so worried about editing and wording things the right way and inquiring deeply. Like, I was afraid I would get pushback. So I kept coming to a more, I mean, they've all been great. I'm not saying that, but now it's really flowing and I'm able to get it done and edited in like 2-3 hours. There's still a lot of work, but it's better than it used to be. And I like it too. It's flowing. I close my eyes and I hit record, and then I say a little prayer quietly, and it's like, speak through me. Speak through me. And it's been fun. And I've actually not had any negative pushback. I mean, I've had more unsubscribes and a few like weirdo letters, but so what? Yeah. The old stories are just echoes or ghosts. We can deal with that, you guys, as we make our moves. That's all it is. It's not real. Carrie, that's beautiful. Religious icky is so much less since morning magic started. You know, those of us who had religious icky growing up, something I realized about myself. Let's have a sip. I was there in the first place because I love God. I can't believe it took me all these years to really get it. It probably wasn't until this year. Like, I really love God. Even as a little girl, really, really, really love God. Always felt that otherness on the playground, kindergarten. Always felt this, you know, feeling of like deep love with, you know, you make a friend and you're like, oh, this deep, deep. Do you remember that at all? Like being 4 years old and having your first friend, and that's really how we feel about our spirit friends. As we're more young, we're more connected still. And so everything's more intense because we still feel the connection. We may not remember the connection, but we feel the connection to the Creator. So we were there in the first place because we love it. And the teachings, the doctrine, the dogma, the hoo-ha, that's people's stuff. That's people's stuff. You know, and we can remember things just like there were people who said the world was flat. There were people who jailed people who said it was round. We'll keep going. We keep rising. The word of the day is new. So Stella, just try this. Put a hand here and ask yourself what you're most needing today and let me know. Let us know. That's all. What do you want to be about today? The word of the day helps us anchor and organize. Thank you for asking. Anchor and organize. What's going to get you through, my friend? Amy says, I started to get angry this morning. I thought, she doesn't have to see it like you. She is in fear. Oh, yeah. When Black Lives Matter, yeah, we're getting in. There's all this stuff where people are saying, you're bypassing, you're this, you're that, you know, and all of it is just like, wow, isn't this interesting information? When it pings, when you feel angry, when it pings your own heart, when you feel guilty, when you feel outraged, when you feel confused, when you feel like whatever. Tune in to the personal self and ask a good question. And I wrote this in today's letter, you know, is my energy in alignment? You know, this is my experience I'm having right now in alignment with the goals I have as my one with the spirit self. And if I'm worried about what somebody else is saying about me, I'm just going to talk. I don't want to talk about anybody else here. I'm going to talk about myself. That's why I do that. If I'm feeling guilty or afraid or I want to defend myself or any of that, I know there's a personal self involved in what I am taking in. First of all, I can't even know that my ego hasn't been leading me down this path, looking for the thing to finally explode about or finally devolve into upset about, right? Think about it. Isn't it like, it's true. How do I even know? And, you know, I'm not afraid to look. So you're talking about bypassing. Maybe I'm bypassing. I'm thinking a lot these days, by the way, about how are my messages supporting the movement. And I give myself an original A for my, I feel good about it. I talk about it. I'm staying with it, but there's a lot more I'm doing just on my own, privately, learning, receiving. So, I mean, I know the depth of stuff that can't be put on a social media post or an IGTV video, you know, I know about that. So you just, you know, sometimes you gotta wonder, isn't it interesting that I am here getting fired up or wanting this person to like me? I sometimes notice that people comment and I wonder, do they already know I like them? I love them. Yeah. Yeah, we're all free. You know, our only requirement is really, if we want to do the practice I'm saying, is to know that the light is in everyone, even if they're not practicing, even if they're not wearing a mask, even if they're not saying officially that Black Lives Matter, even if they're saying we're not doing it right, whatever, you know, everywhere you look, there's something, you know? So our job is to see the light in everyone. It's not just in a few of us, it's in everyone. And if I can't see God in all, I don't see God at all. That's just how it goes. You know, I put the shroud in front of my own face, right? I'm like, I don't see you. I don't see you. Where are you? Well, let's check the thoughts here. Let's check the statements. Erica, the weird has nothing to do with us. Beautiful, Ellen. The importance of doing good in the world. Yeah. Thanks, Erica. Caitlin says, last year I was doing some soul searching on what God is to me, and the word light kept coming up. Shortly after Melanie introduced me to your podcast, your use of the light was so significant on my journey. How about that, my friend? This is like everything. And also, isn't it amazing? Like I say, we're one in the spirit. Of course, you're coming to light and I'm coming to light. Oh, that sounds like we're coming to light, like we're a Lite-Brite. Isn't that great? I mean, how would it be? Yesterday were we talking about the trust fall yesterday or the day before? Relaxing. How would it be to just relax? Let's do it together. Come on. Are you doing it? Do you want to do it? Okay. Go like this if you like it, or like this, or whatever, or like this. And then this is what I like to do. I can't help it. I just tune into the the light. And this is what happens, you know? And that's being connected to God makes you goofy. And that's what we need, are people who are not so damn serious all the time and freaked out and worried. Some of this energy, it's okay. He's hauling away. It was full, by the way. It was already full. So that's clearly the message that you're good. Paula's word is strength. Yes, and many blessings. Significant on your journey, and you are significant on mine. We are significant together. It's true. You know, I know you as somebody who receives, and that helps me receive what I'm doing. It helps me get through my hurdle of, you know, my stuff around that. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Many blessings. The towel over my face. Yeah. But that's it. I'm blind. Amazing grace. I was blind, but now I see. Tanya, even those who accuse others of not doing it right are truly doing the best they can right now. Amen. And I love that choice. You know, that is the truth. You don't have to resonate with what somebody else is doing. You're not required to continue to read it. You're not required to absorb it. You're not required to act on it. You're not required to do anything at all. But know that seeing the light in all means you see the light in all. And yes, amen. We're all doing what we think is right. We're all doing, but I mean, beyond that, which sometimes is a story too, a mental ego story, you know, I want to do my best. You are your best. You are your best, and you're moving in your best as you remember you are one in the spirit, and everybody else is too. You know, yesterday I drove for the first time, and I don't do a lot of, I work from home anyway, so it's not like I'm a shut-in or a recluse, but with COVID, I just don't always go out. It's not necessary. You can order in or whatever, and number one husband is what they call immune compromised. He's amazing, but you know, it's like we want to be proactive and practice. So I was out driving the car, and I don't know, you know, the more I plugged in I am to my heart, sometimes these daily actions like driving. So I now drive in the right lane, and I go 60 miles an hour in the 55, not 85. Guy comes up on my bumper. I had a bogey on my butt, and he was zooming in and honking, and then he, you know, went around angry, and he flipped me the bird. I was like, wow. I laughed for several minutes, and then I realized another time I would have been so upset about that, so affected by that, and then so, like, I would have had to tell that story 180 times to anyone who would listen, and then get the, oh, you know, so what? You know what? You're free. You want to flip me off? Go right ahead. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your experience. Hope you get there. Jeff always says, oh, he's going to arrive before me. Hope you get there before me. Whatever. We're all free. Yeah. We're all floating together, Caitlin. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, we're a love Lite-Brite. That's true. Hey, give him kale. Yeah, I think Melanie still has a Lite-Brite, don't you, Melanie? Lite-Brite was my favorite too. It's a good one. That's us. I wonder what we would, you guys are all saying it, I wonder what we would all plug in. If we could do a Lite-Brite on our fronts. I like the rainbow heart. I really like the pride, you know, the rainbow. I love all of that. Simon says was very fun. Good to know. Jeff says, some people are like pirates coming alongside, throwing their boarding hooks into me and pulling me in. I just need to keep the hatchet handy and keep cutting the lines. Yeah. Bless you. You're free. Bless you. You're free. Bless you. Nope. 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 Step to the side. Comes one of those lines. Just step aside. Step aside. Step aside. So let me check the time. Okay, we're good. Happy blessings from the UK, from Give 'em Kale. I do. It has a sailboat that my son made sailing away. Melanie says of her Lite-Brite. I am sailing. I am sailing home again. 'Cross the sea. I am dying, no, forever crying to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Melanie's like, why in the hell did I say sailboat? Can you hear me? Through the dark clouds. Rod Stewart, baby. Such a beautiful song. I used to play that. I've always loved music at circles and events, and I find that more than words, music gets people into that space. So I love to use music, and I guess I like to sing too. And it doesn't matter if it's good or not. I know you do. You love it. That song's in our Morning Magic playlist, by the way. You can look it up on Spotify. If you have Spotify, just type in Morning Magic. You'll see my name there. I add all the songs to a playlist. The organizer and me loves stuff like that. So I have a prayer from the guides, from the Book of Mastery with Paul Selig. And friends, I have a resources list in my profile link here on Instagram. If you're watching on the replay, you go to my website and you go to free resources, you'll get it there. I like to be organized, you know. So I've started a book list of everything I ever recommend on a podcast, whatever. So go there, and I do it to help myself out too, because sometimes answering questions gets long. So this is like genius. Start a file, send people the file. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Good morning, friends just joining. So here comes a prayer from the Book of Mastery, and this is from chapter 7, called Being in Truth, which is, hi, that's my word today, truth. Ready? Each day I know myself in a new way. Each day I know myself in an agreement to who I truly am. We'll say it together again a second time, okay? Each day I say yes to the mountain before me. And as I climb the mountain, in my awareness, I agree to perceive only truth. What is the mountain? The mountain is the you know, we're making our way up the mountain. I say this a lot too. The mountain is the journey we're on. We're leaving the ego crap behind, and we're ascending, you know, or transitioning or transforming, or however you want to say that, to our highest self. No, this is not heaven's gate. Like, we're not going to be taken up in the spaceship when we get up there. We're just making our way to freedom, like that. Making our way up to freedom. Does that make sense? So let's try this again. Each day I know myself in a new way. Each day I know myself in an agreement to who I truly am. Each day I say yes to the mountain before me. And as I climb the mountain in my awareness, I agree to perceive only truth. Does anybody get scared saying that? There's such a benevolent force of love around you. I'm going to start our healing today. If you're not interested in the healing, it's okay. How you want to do this is important. So just go like this if you're not interested. There is such benevolent energy around us, loving us, now ever present, so much more. The veil is so much thinner, you know. When you go through things like a world pandemic, just for starters, we are transforming. You probably think of the one person you never thought you would hear talk about things that you're hearing them talk about or say or be, or reactions they're having that are completely different than what you expected. You know? We are changing. We are transforming. So when I say the veil is thin, I'm saying that our resistance is shifting. And we are not as distracted as we once were. And so the energy of spirit is much more palpable. If you're sensitive, you've probably noticed this, you know? You've probably already noticed this. So we can let ourselves be held and received. And it's a benevolent love. Hey, Storm. Hi to Tristan. It's not here to pluck the wings off of us. It's not here to fry us under a microscope. It's not here to run us over with the tractor. It's here to love us and help us and answer us and hold us and guide us and lead us and put hands on our shoulders and guide us through. It's here to connect us with friends who are like ourselves, friends who are doing this practice. That is not easy being awake here. Am I right? If I could just eat Twinkies and drink beer all day, there's some story to that would be preferred. I still have the story. Maybe not Twinkies, but you know, because I am a discerning palate. But something. Let yourself be easy today. This healing is about easing some of the tension and some of the frenetic energy connected to resistance. It goes into the solar plexus. It goes through the pancreas. It goes through a lot of little glands, a lot of little ducts. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, we carry things in nooks and crannies. Just like a Thomas's English muffin, we have nooks and crannies. And so we need to just let that be today. You know, do some self-care today if you can. What would be self-care for you? You know, I might float in my indoor pool, formerly known as the bathtub. A nice lukewarm tub with some music on. Twinkies and beer, is it Friday? No, what day is it? Wednesday. Even the Twinkies are blessed, my friends. Twinkies are blessed. Everything comes from God. You could look at it that way. It's the story we carry while we eat the Twinkie that's the problem. It's the interpretation we carry, isn't it? Think about that. You might say, yeah, but the ingredients. Yeah, but I have a story about the ingredients too. I've listened to experts. You're the one at the helm. You're the one in the control booth. You get to decide. An alarm just came up. Oh, Jeff, the alarm worked. He had me set an alarm so I would remember to do something. It even comes up on the live with noise. How about that? So be blessed today, my friends. You know, further resources, listen to this week's podcast. It's pretty good, pretty on point in terms of what we're saying here. And so much around finding a new way to be with your thoughts and your energies. So, in this moment now, you're completely healed. Hold. That's healed, whole, and held. In my mind, it all came through like that. That's awesome. In this moment now, you are completely whole. I say we stay there. That is amazing. Held, held, and whole. And I love you. I do. Let's remember today. Dance with the one who brung you. Let's remember. Let's remember. Have a beautiful day. Yes, say goodbye to each other. That's always so nice. And I'll ring the bell. Would somebody say now? Just so I know on the time delay. Okay, thanks Alexis. 24. I have to count to 24. All right, are you ready? Thanks for being here. Aune. Thank you, friends. I love that you were here. You make it special.